What's up, everybody? Well, I had just a little impromptu video to make here, so here we are. So I decided to help my friend build his new computer, and surprisingly, well, not really surprisingly, but I did build everything flawlessly, but it wouldn't give us a picture. And I'm sitting here going, what the hell? We tried multiple GPUs, and no matter what we did, we couldn't get it to work. So ended up having to use went through a couple different monitors, and my old ass Predator monitor that I kept in my parents' basement happened to work, so glad I went and grabbed that to try that, and then had to hook it up to the display port, not the HDMI, the display port, and then it finally let me into the BIOS. Because I was like turning it on, it was sitting there not getting a picture, and I was like, hey, I'm hitting that, I can see it giving a freaking caps lock thing, so it's definitely responding. It wouldn't do that if it was just not posting or anything. It wouldn't even really do much. Anyway though, luckily now, we got it all good, got Windows installed. It's just I'm just letting it kind of sit idling, making sure it's not gonna randomly restart itself or blue screen, just sitting here doing nothing. And then I figure I'll go run it through some Cinebench later tonight, make sure it's not gonna overheat, make sure I did a good job on the cooler. But it also has one of those retention plates to help with temps, so hopefully that'll help him out a little bit. I did not get one of those for mine, so we'll see if it makes a huge difference or not. Although I'm also using an air cooler on mine. He's went water cooling. But anyway, so I'm sure most of you guys want to know what the specs are. So normally I would, record the screen, but I'm not going to go and load his computer full of a bunch of my recording software just for a short video. So we're just going to have to make do with camera like we used to. But he's got himself a 9800X3D. He's got 64 gigs of RAM. I believe it's 6,000 megahertz. Right now I didn't do Expo either. This is just at 4,800 megahertz or something like that. And then he's got himself a MSI X670E Gaming Plus Wi-Fi motherboard. Everything's looking pretty chilly, just idling anyway. So that's good. And then let's see, grab my mouse here. If we go back up here, so far just sitting on the desktop anyway. The CPU hasn't been doing anything too goofy. Obviously the RAM's not going to be doing anything special right now. Like I said, I haven't even enabled the Expo yet. But yeah, so far it hasn't gotten hotter than 51 degrees while it was installing some updates. Chipset, and then obviously this doesn't matter, but I just put one of my test GPUs in there. It's an old RX 460 from AMD, and I also have it doesn't require any power, so it's a nice thing to use to test to see if you're got a dead GPU or something like that. Nice to have around. I also have an NVIDIA one because I've had some systems that just don't want to post with AMD, and some that are like, nope, I don't want to work with NVIDIA, and some like this that are like, I don't want to post unless I have the correct monitor. Computers can be a little wonky sometimes, but in any case, I figure you guys would also like to take a look at the computer, so let's go ahead and do that. Well, all right. Well, unfortunately, it's got to be all turned around because I had to use the internet for stuff, but he's got plenty of ports, I can tell you that. Plenty of expansion. He's got 1,000 watt RM, gold rated PSU from Corsair at the bottom there. Now, unfortunately, he didn't think things completely through with the GPU choice, so he has to run with one fan less, so he's not going to get as good performance as this CPU cooler could get. But after all the trouble he went through buying it and building it, he didn't really want me to take it apart and put something else on, so here we go. But he's got the Arctic 360, just not the RGB one. He didn't care about anything fancy like that. If you notice, there isn't any RGB at all in this thing. He went completely stealth, and you can kind of see a little bit of the Corsair PSU logo under there. I'm just kind of wearing a headlamp because I didn't want to go get my all my lights out, but this thing is cool. It's got a little fan in there that cools your RAM and your VRMs and stuff, just like the old model did, only this one's even cooler. It's magnetic. I could just take that off right now. It wouldn't damage nothing. I could pop it back on. It would start right back up. Excellent for cleaning it and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So now the top has a cool little, he put 2 fans up here. I let him do that part. Nothing exciting on this side. And then he's got 2 USBs on the top here. Although we ran into a trouble where the motherboard came damaged, so we weren't able to actually use those right now. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to bend the pins back and see if I can't get it to work, but can't make any promises. You got your front audio right there, and you got your little reset button, and then obviously the power button's right there. And this is an older Fractal case, but I kind of like the front. It kind of reminds me of the front of my case that I have on my TV PC. But yeah, obviously this video is not very professional or well done or anything, but I just kind of was like this computer's just sitting here all done finally, and I just wanted to make a little video for you guys. I would have done a build, but he was over too, and I didn't want to shove a camera in his face and make stuff take even longer. With all the trouble we had trying to get a picture, we already done it took maybe 40 minutes with him helping. I could have gotten done quicker, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, you can't help on your own parts. Get out of here, That's lame. So it took a little longer than usual, but definitely didn't want to make it take till 2. It's like, hold on, I got to get this shot, blah, blah, blah. That's just lame. So I figured I would just do a video when I get done with all my stuff, because I figured I could also show that off. I'm basically ready to build all my stuff. I got everything I need right here, although I accidentally got 2 of these 9800X3Ds here. I only wanted one, but one said this is a scam, you're never gonna get it, so I ordered another one. And then I ended up getting both, so I'm just gonna probably send the other one back to Amazon so someone else can get it, since those are still a little hard to get, as I do not need the scalp. I do not need the money. I'm not gonna do that to people. I'm gonna send it back to Amazon so someone else can enjoy it. Then we got my Fractal torrent case. They sent me the wrong one at first. They sent me the just mini one, or not mini, I think the mid-tower, yeah, mid-tower case. And that was way too small for any of those 5090s, let alone my 4090s I've got now. So I was like, nope. And then I got this case completely for free with the PSU, which is right there, Super Flower. And then we got ourselves a Noctua for the my 9800XT. I figured I was gonna go all air cooling since I'm going with that torrent computer case down there and all. And then I'm just going with, I also went with 64 gigs, but I went with this Viper Venom stuff. The price to performance is a little better, and I saw people having good luck overclocking it, or not overclocking it technically, but downing the timings and whatnot. And then I went with a completely overkill Saberent Rocket 5. And this is, what do you call it? Gen 5. And at least on this motherboard here, the Mag X 870 Tomahawk, it should have 4 speed to the dang GPU this time, unlike my current main PC, which does 8X, which is still plenty for a 4090. It just seems a little weird. So I was like, nope, I don't like that. So I'm glad that this one does not do that. Anyway though, going off on a tangent, this video was supposed to be about the computer that I built from a friend. So that's pretty much that though. I think it turned out good now. We just gotta have him bring his 3070 over. That's gonna tide him over till he can get a 5070 Ti, I believe he wants. And then everything will be golden. So that's pretty much all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. I know it wasn't very professional, but I just want to make it real quick, because I figured there'd be some people that are interested. So in any case though, till the next video, peace out guys.